peeps, Billy Buckley Yates back again. Today in this little video I'm going to show you how I connected my MPC up with Logic Studio Pro 8. MPC I'm running JJOS XL, don't know what it's like for the rest of them, but I'll just show you how I rigged this up so I can track my beats into Logic. And what I'm going to use is this. It's USB to MIDI interface. It's all I need. It's all I needed, you know. This connected to my MPC, straight into my MacBook, and that's all I needed. Alright, so I'm going to show you how I done that, how I rigged this up, and I'm just going to show you very quickly the settings on the MPC and then the settings on Logic, and it's very simple. I haven't got no multiple outputs or nothing, but I'll get round that. I'll show you how I do it. I'll just mute. I'll show you anyhow. Right, so first of all I have this wire, that's one end, MIDI connections, and on the other end of that wire you got the USB connection, USB to MIDI interface. Alright, here we go. So what we're going to do now, yeah, I'm going to plug this bit into the USB port on my MacBook, straight like that. Now if you have a look on these, there's an in and an out, so I'm going to take, if I can see that there, the in, and putting it straight into the out A down the back here. So the in goes into the out, put A. If I can just see that. Like so. So the in is in the output A, and then vice versa for the other one. The other one goes into input 1. So now that's all that set up. Now what we're going to do now is go onto the MPC mode, pad 9 for MIDI and sync options, select sync F2, and then at the top is sync in, and it has the options either off, 1 slave or 2 slave. You want to set that to 1 slave at the very top here. Okay, probably can't see that, but I'm telling you what it's saying anyway, and it's going to be saying the same on yours. Alright, so just down a little bit further now, you've got mode, and there's options there for off, MIDI clock, or MIDI time code. You want MIDI clock, alright? That's how we're going to be doing it, alright? Receive MMC is off. Okay, we're done. Alright. Right, now for the settings in Logic Studio 8, I'm at my main screen. Yeah, I've got my a track added. It's a stereo 1 and 2 output track added there. You can do mono, you can do whatever you want. Alright, then I'm going to go to settings, and at the top, synchronization. Alright, then I'm going to select MIDI, and destination should read off. But just scroll down to your device. I've got USB MIDI, that's my device. Simple as that. Scroll down, select it. Bang. The rest of it, as you can see, transmit MTC is unclicked. Transmit MMC unclicked. Listen to MMC unclicked. All I did is destination. Transmit MIDI clock. Tick that box. That box is ticked, yeah? Destination 1. That's all I'm going. It's my destination right there. That's what I'm dealing with. This one, I've left it blank. I haven't clicked that. Alright, so that's the screen. If you have a look at that. That's it, done. Now I'll close that off, and that's Logic sorted. Right, now back on the MPC, yeah? Mode, pad 16 for song mode. I'm in song mode. I've only got one sequence on here, yeah, at the moment, to show you what it's doing, so it's repeated twice. So I want to convert that down into a song. So F4, convert, and it will send it into the next available sequence. Do it. So it's gone into sequence 3 as a song now, yeah? Alright. So that's playing all the information I sent in is going to start playing. Alright, so what I'm going to do now here is go to the very start now, which is the snare. I'm going to solo the snare. Alright, so I put a solo on that snare track. So when I press play, this beat is only going to play this snare through the whole track. So back up onto Logic now, yeah? So record, and make sure that you have it at the same tempo. Your Logic is the same tempo as the MPC. So this is 90 at the moment. I've got 88 here, so I'm going to quickly change that to 88 tempo. Alright, so everything's going to be going smoothly. So very quick now. I just take this to the start recording. We'll time it in. There you go, there's my snare going in now on this Jack Jones. Simple as that. That's a snare. Now that's on its single track now, which will allow me to tweak that up to high heavens, like, you know. So many effects on Logic Pro 8, Logic Studio 8, that I can just tweak that up to however I want it. Alright, so that's the benefit of having it on single tracks. So that's the snare down on a single track. Stop that now. Okay, so time to do the same with the kick drum soloed. There you go. Simple beat just to show you a demonstration and that, but there's the kick. If I stop that now, yeah, and I stop this. Okay, so that's very quickly now I'm going to show you the hi-hats. So you get the picture anyway, I just want it coming through how. And there's the hi-hat now. It's all coming together as it was on the MPC, but it's separated into its own track where you can manipulate every little sound. Simple as that. That's why we do it. Otherwise everything would just be chucked down onto one track, and then you ain't got no option really to tweak anything individually. Well, you can't. Alright, and then the last but not least, the sample. Let's record on that. Try that again, shall I? Last but not least, the sample. Track 6. Here we go.